Right on. All right. So, wasn't planning on jumping here and doing a little video podcast or whatever we might want to call this, but circumstances arose, and I just decided that it would be in my interest and just in the general theme of what I've been up to here for the last, I don't know, 3 years of my life with a little podcasting, a little content creation on the video side of things. I figured I might as well just go ahead and rip out a video. But so, in the interest of the purchases that I've been kind of accumulating and building out my collection of more feminine themed wardrobe, I had two items that came across my radar. I've actually been working at Saks Off Fifth, and a huge storyline over the last couple of weeks is that Saks has not been doing so well. So about a year ago, which many of y'all may know, Saks acquired Neiman Marcus and Bergdorf Goodman, and it was a $2.7 billion acquisition. Saks is a private company, and anyway, they took on a huge amount of debt to purchase one of their biggest rivals in Neiman Marcus, which is a kind of high-end fashion or department store based out of Texas. And in the process of taking on an exorbitant amount of debt to fund that acquisition, they just kind of ran into a pretty significant financial calamity. And so right about 12 months later, the company filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy. So you've got three huge retail department store companies that really kind of service that upper echelon of price points, and nonetheless, unfortunately, filed for Chapter 11 about a week and a half ago. It was Tuesday, so I guess it was about 8 days ago. I think a lot of people kind of knew that there was a lot of writing on the wall. There was some issues, and that there was $100 million interest payment that the company was not able to make good on. And when interest payments go unpaid, bankruptcy proceedings are soon to follow. So that's the current story. They are not going out of business. They do intend on continuing their operations, but nonetheless, that's kind of been somewhat affecting, me, just in the sense that I'm a part-time retail associate over there at Saks Off Fifth. Been doing it since October, and hotty toddy, it's been a good time. But nonetheless, I was drawn to the website yet again, Saks Off Fifth, because in the midst of all this news and media and troublesome breaking information coming out of the company, I just was like, well, let me just take a gander at the website. Sure enough, two items popped up on my radar under the clearance section. And if you don't know, Saks Off Fifth has an incredible website. There's so much merchandise that is available to go on there, peruse through, and make purchases if you so choose to do so. But nonetheless, I found myself on there. I picked up two items. I get a 25% discount, so lucky ass me. But I made a purchase of two different items. They arrived this morning to my doorstep. I think I purchased them on Friday. Today is Wednesday, and let's have a look. I've already unpackaged them, so the anticipation and the uncertainty is already out the table. And I love them. I'm absolutely over the moon with these two items. Perfect size. So, the brand that we're representing here today, Alice and Olivia. Alice and Olivia. Needed a new top. These things fit so comfortably. It's great for warmer weather, of course. It's great for an undergarment, just something to put under whatever type of top I might be wearing over the top of this. But I got neighbors downstairs. They're probably like, what's he doing again? Yeah, whatever. I don't give a fuck. All right. So anyway, so this Alice and Olivia top, it's a beautiful tank. Let's go ahead and throw it on. Size extra large, it's super soft. The whole haul for me was about $107. That included shipping and tax. I mean, it was a great deal for $104 or whatever I paid. Great fit, very snug across the chest. Got to keep hydrated. Got to eat your leafy greens, soften out the skin. Make some of these items actually, manageable. Honestly, if I wasn't occasionally shaving my chest and, really treating myself with some body lotion, hydrating, eating leafy greens and vegetables, like these outfits and this whole motif, it would totally just not be working. But I've really taken precaution and diligent efforts in making this whole au revoir, this whole look and this identity to make it actually work. And yeah, it takes a little effort, it takes a little time, it takes some fucking focus. But I do like this top a lot, and I'm so happy that I purchased it. I have another one similar in blue. I think it's from L Space or something like that. But God, I was so happy when I unboxed this earlier this morning. It fits perfectly, and it's very pretty. I am 6'2" with a pretty, you know, regular sized torso, shoulder width, and all that good stuff for somebody of my height. And I went with the extra large, and it's the perfect fit. All right, so next we have this pink tweed mini dress. This is a size 14. Let's step into it. I think that this was, I don't know, by itself about $65, and then I got the 25% off on that. So, you know, like I said, the whole thing came out to about 104. But like honestly, when I saw this was on the clearance section of the website for, I don't know, $70, $68, I was like, yeah, I just got to go ahead and purchase that. I knew that had a pretty solid inclination and a good positive feeling that a size 14 would work. And again, this morning when I tried it on, it fit just perfectly, so super stoked. It does have a top clasp, which if I were to fasten that, it might tighten it up just a tad little bit more. But it's just with the zip up, it's so good, it's so comfortable. I think it's flattering, and very excited that I pulled the trigger on these two items. So Alice and Olivia, like, love it. First two items that I've ever purchased from that brand, and so happy that I did. So that's it. Again, thanks for watching. Happy shopping. And this is also my new Jill Sonder fragrance. This is Sunbath, and it smells great. Love a little Jill Sonder. Later.